thank you all. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about the Institute of Museum and Library Services and the Let's Move Museums and Gardens program, because what it does is really amplifies the good work that museums and libraries are doing, and really Summer Meals program is the epitome of doing what Let's Move type museums and gardens and libraries are doing. So I'm going to tell you quickly what is IMLS. We are the federal voice. It's the Institute of Museum and Library Services. We serve libraries and museums across the country. IMLS was established by the Museum and Library Services Act of 1996, and it really married the Institute of Museum Services, which had been in existence since the 1970s, and the Library Programs Office, which had been part of the Department of Education since the 1950s. And what we do is we promote improvements to library services, we facilitate access to resources in libraries, we support museums in fulfilling their public service roles, and really we support both museums and libraries in their service to the public. We do many other things, but I just wanted to show you why summer meal programs would really be important for the work that IMLS does. We really try to advance the work of libraries and museums and inspire them. And really some of our key tenets are innovation, lifelong learning, cultural and civic engagement. Our strategic plan from 2012 to 2016 really epitomized the three main parts of our work, and it's really community engagement, learning experiences, and our work with collections. We really want to make sure that communities and individuals thrive with broad public access to knowledge, cultural heritage, and lifelong learning. And you can see that a lot of the work that we do really supports these beliefs, and it's the type of work that you're doing already out there in the We're probably known mostly for our grant programs, and for libraries out there, you probably know about the Library to States Grants program. We also are involved with policymaking and convening and initiatives and partnerships, which is why we're working with USDA to try to make sure that museums and libraries know about the Summer Meals program. Summer Meals is really one of the activities that museums and libraries can do to meet the needs of our communities, and so IMLS wants to do what we can to support you in this. I want to just tell you a little bit about the Let's Move program. It was, as most of you know, it's a national initiative that was launched 6 years ago by the First Lady, and it's in response to the challenge of childhood obesity. The initiative brings together a wide range of federal agencies, including IMLS and USDA and Department of Ed and many, many other federal agencies and nonprofits working together to build a foundation for a culture of healthy lifestyles. It's primarily doing this through activities that provide more opportunities for physical activity, access to more information for families to make healthier decisions, and access to healthy, affordable food closer to home. And the Summer Meals program really helps fulfill this last piece of what Let's Move does, which is really making sure that there's healthy, affordable food closer to home, and obviously it would be free for your communities to receive these healthy, nutritious meals. The Let's Move Museums and Gardens program was launched just about a year after the main Let's Move initiative, and it really gives museums and libraries and gardens an opportunity to highlight the things they're already doing. Most of you are already promoting healthy lifestyles and physical activity through the work that you do. Some of you might know that through the Institute of Museums and Libraries, we really do define museums broadly, and so it includes all types of institutions, including art museums, children's museums, zoos, aquariums, nature centers, historic sites. There's so many different types of institutions that take part in Let's Move Museums and Gardens. There's quite an impact that can be provided to the whole Let's Move national initiative through the Let's Move Museums and Gardens sub-initiative, and that we hope that many of you that are on the phone are part of it, and if you're not, I'll tell you how to sign up. The main priorities of being part of the Let's Move Museums and Gardens program is you need to either offer Eat Healthy, Get Active exhibits, provide some sort of programming through after-school, summer, or other programming, and doing some programming alongside summer meals would be really great, whether you are the summer meal site or whether you're partnering with another organization that already is a summer meal site. Providing the program would be a really nice added benefit. The other two priorities is if you have food service, making sure it's healthy, and making sure that you offer learning opportunities about healthy food choices and physical activity through your food service. So again, it would be a really nice opportunity to be able to do that. There are over 700 institutions participating in Let's Move currently, all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and we hope that after today more will get involved. There are a lot of resources. There's a lot of program ideas on our website. We have a toolkit called What Works. We have quarterly newsletters. So there's a lot of resources if you want to know what kind of programming institutions are already doing and what kind of programming you might consider doing. And last, I want to say, please keep in touch with me. If you have questions about the program, I'm happy to answer them. And let us know what you're doing to help support the Let's Move program and what you're doing to support summer meals programs, whether you are a site yourself or you're going to do programming to help support local sites.